What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And I wouldn't be who I am if I ain't do what I do. And I finally get a chance to do what I do. And that's do some bar breakdowns, man. It's been a while, but we got a goodie, man. OOOPS versus JakkBoy, man. Went down on the URL app, just dropped a few days ago. I got some bars. I got an opinion on it, man. But before we get into it, make sure that you like, comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're sharing out the broadcast. Shout out to my brother, Kid Chaos, who was on Temperature Check this past Tuesday. Had a fire interview with him. Talked about his call out for Killer. We did a bar breakdown for his rounds against Chess, man. So, super fire interview. Appreciate my dog rolling through. But the oldest story or the oldest rivalry, or one of the oldest rivalries in the world, good versus evil. Light versus the dark. Heaven versus, you know. And JakkBoy Maine versus a horseman is the best depiction of what we're going to get in battle rap right now. JakkBoy Maine is someone who had a lot of momentum coming out of the band battles, known as the King of Band. Very gritty, great performances, bar heavy punches. But he might have bit off more than he could chew when he went up against John. That battle against John on Gnome set his career back months. We didn't hear from JakkBoy Maine for a long time. That was until the Ultimate Madness 3 tournament. Now, when the Ultimate Madness 3 tournament came around, JakkBoy Maine was one of the last contestants. Oh, he had to go make a name for himself. And who did he get out the gate? T-Top, one of the most consistent battle rappers in the URL and in battle rap, period. One of the best anglers in battle rap, period. He was able to come up with the upset with that one. But then he got Cortez. And that was a great battle, but he did come up short in the tournament. This was his first showing after the tournament. He's on a resurgence of sorts. I'm going to tell you right now, after this battle, he is by far my comeback battler of the year for 2021, and it's not even close. It's not. The things he's able to do when he's on that stage, big stage, small stage, that performance, that aggression, that believability, and he has a sneaky pen too. But let's not make no mistake about it. He ain't going up against no slouch. He going up against my St. Louis brother, man. That's Big Bro right there. That's my OG. Bruce Franks, but y'all know him as St. Louis Superman. But in the battle rap community, OOOPS from the Horseman, man. OOOPS from the Horseman, who just got back on the URL. And since being back on the URL, arguably has not lost on the URL. So this was a great battle. Now, JakkBoy coming out of that tournament, he was looking for the gunner. He wanted the most dangerous horseman that he felt offered the biggest opportunity. And he wanted Loso. And that Loso and that JakkBoy Maine, that back and forth talk, it was getting hot and heavy. Don't think it wasn't. But for some odd reason, it did simmer down. So insert OOOPS, Born Legacy. It's a lot on the line for these battlers. A lot on the line. Everybody fighting for that Gnome spot. Everybody trying to put their best foot forward for Gnome. So every time you on that stage, you got to make it count. And boy, did JakkBoy make it count. Let's get into it, man. OOOPS versus JakkBoy Maine. Round one is on OOOPS. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. OOOPS, I was expecting more from you in this battle. You were doing heavy promotion on Twitter, talking heavy. You said this was going to be a classic. And I'm going to be honest with you. You know I love you. You know I got a lot of respect for you. This ain't that. This ain't that. But we're going to get into some of these bars, and we're going to hear what you had to say in this first round. Again, it's on OOOPS. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Best thing about dying into a horseman, a pastor comes with a complimentary funeral. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's good, but I did like this next scheme I'm about to bring up. Now, to paint the picture for it, you know, JakkBoy Maine considers himself the king of VA. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I've got something to say about that. It's a lot of people in Virginia that got something to say about that. But JakkBoy, definitely, he's stepping out on that platform. OOOPS had something to say about it. If I come through Virginia tripping the troops, you gonna mount them up? I fought for the homeless vets. I wrote for the veteran bills of rights. I did ish. Oh, y'all don't get it? I did more for V8 than you ever did. That was crazy. That was fire. I like that scheme. Very solid, but not, it wasn't overwhelming, but it was solid. This won't be the first time you seen Jack say he the king of the world and end up drowning. I like that. Again, the Titanic line. The one thing I will say, you had a lot of low-hanging fruit in this. Oops, a lot of low-hanging fruit. A lot of Jack flips. This whole Titanic scheme, it was good. But the thing about the Titanic scheme, it's not, we've heard it before. But let's get into it. He said, your squad deserves more thanks. We all watch a band continue playing after the boat sank. One drowned, they all drown. That's how you ride for your team? That's cool. Just know if they ask, Jack rolls that flow code, he died on the scene. Okay, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? I get it. The band playing as the ship going down. Jack rolls, again, I get it, cold flow. It was decent. But what JakkBoy had in that first round, it was not enough. I'm going to tell you right now, before we get to the bars, it was not enough. Not to mention, oops, you were not clean in this. You were not clean in this. Now, I don't know if it was something going on. It definitely looked hot. It looked hot as hell in there. So if that's the case, I get it. All right, man, let's see what JakkBoy got in his first. He came out swinging heavy, too. I'm going to tell you right now, man, JakkBoy was a lot in that first. Overkill in that first, if you ask me. He told Oops, you getting pistol whipped till it sticks, bandages. All you know what else Bruce got that was unmitigated? Galls. That is fire. The unmitigated gall. Come on, wordplay. It might have been, but I liked it though. How you the heathen of the horseman and you a stand-up man, but watch that video, you sat down. Okay, so what he's alluding to is that in the first round, he brings up the angle that Oops got robbed. He got carjacked. You know what I'm saying? He also brings up the angle of the 14K when it comes to the money that went missing on Oops' campaign run. So that's what he's saying. He's saying, how you going to be a stand-up guy? You the heathen of the horseman, and you a stand-up guy for them. But when you watch that video, you sat down. I like that. I like the way you paint in this picture, sir. Said you didn't get a good look at him, but agreed to the description. 19 to 24, 150 pounds. Now, Cal, with the double drum. Look at 150 now. Basically, 150 pounds fit the description of the dude, but he got two drums on the cow. The 75 plus 75, that's 150. Come on, bruh. It's different. JakkBoy was going off in this first. I guess Superman was Bruce that day because he ain't no oops for giving statements. Come on. He said Superman must have been Bruce that way because ain't no oops in giving statements. The name flips come. Hey, this is round one. This is round one, my guy. They said Jack did, but nobody knew. I watch you die, then go back to the flicky like Q from Juice. Come on, bro. Do you remember that scene? They went and killed the dude in the gas station. Then they all came back and they all went back to the DJ scene. And then he ended up having to come down off the stage right after his round. Are you serious? Bruh, the basement is a dark place when JakkBoy has the keys to it. I'm going to say it again. They say Jack did, but nobody knew. I watch you die. Then go back to the flicky like Q from Juice. That's crazy. Superman got in his car and flew into the bar instead of spinning when I'm the type to shoot at my car. Who's ever in it? Again, alluding to the fact that you got robbed and we two different type of people. You ran to the bar. I'm the same person that I'm going to keep it spinning and I'm going to shoot at the car who's ever in it. Come, bruh. JakkBoy was wigging in this first round, man. They can't tell me no different, bruh. They keep asking when Jack gonna put a shirt on when pigs fly. The wordplay, alluding to the fact that Oops is a... You got it. I'ma shoot, turn around, hit the room, jack and knees, kick, spin, and tip top. No, they ain't gonna make it. So yeah, all in all, man, that was a fire round by Jack in the first, man. I got it, Jack 1-0. Now this is what I'll say. Oops, it took you about 30 seconds to get that crowd down. It was a lot of, okay, I get it. I know he did good. Let me try. I got this. Chill. I got this. So what he did, again, JakkBoy, man, he already painted that picture in his first round that instead of saving the dude who jacked your car, you should have killed him. Oh, you know Oops is about saving lives. So he rebutted that. He said, yeah, I did get robbed by a young brother. This won't be the first time I saved a JakkBoy. I like the rebuttal. He said, y'all gave me these praises for these accolades for doing the right thing. But because he said, oh, it's fire now? No, we not doing that. So this next one is for my day traders. If you want investment, you good with your money, you on the app, you got Acorn, Robinhood, and all that, you definitely gonna understand this. You might be the CEO of Robinhood. Oh, you worried? Tried to pass them off as AMC, but you sold too early. I like that. I like the day trading punchline. But again, now it was 1-0 clear. So you can't keep building these houses. You know what I'm saying? Your multi-level houses, they need to be 1-bedroom flats right now. That's all I'm saying. 1-bedroom flats. We got to keep building because we got to catch up. But then you start cooking a little bit. You started cooking it. Okay, I picked up on the Mortal Kombat. He said, Jax can talk metal arms, and that's maddening. Not understanding that when he punched a control by waving a stick, it's just a plane landing. That's fire because, you know, the plane, they used to have that's how they say he used to control the plane with the stick. Come, bruh, fire. I love the double entendres. That was, again, and you use Jax from Mortal Kombat, fire. Then you get into the catfishing because you on the Northwest, so you know they got the fresh fish. I see what you do. You said, y'all catfishing. This was supposed to be Stewie Newton. He talking to you. How is Jack in the way? Ironically, when get fishy, y'all put Jack on the plate. That was cool. I like that. I like the fish flip. I like, again, you catching up. Definitely better than your first. We got more. We got a couple more. You was cooking a little bit. He said, if you aid in my demise, it's so Eazy-E to be ruthless because Eazy-E was the owner of Ruthless Records. Hold on, there's more. If this cancer disrespect my health, it will have everybody in the lupus. So he has lupus, but everybody in the lupus. The wordplay, hey, see, now he cooking that thing. Now he cooking like he should have been cooking in the first. Now we getting somewhere where we supposed to be going when we supposed to have went there in the first place. He said, you can't talk black wealth to me. My boy, this is so funny. I'm Prison King. Worked so hard for the arts, didn't even know the boy had his own money. That was fire. I like that, and that's how you end the round. Definitely Oops' strongest round. But the only problem with this round is he went first. JakkBoy, it's on you, my brother. So the thing about JakkBoy, this overall battle, he never put his foot off the gas. It was off pedal to the metal floor. He punched that gas pedal all 3 rounds. So again, that was Oops' strongest round. Bro, let's get into it. JakkBoy, it's on you in a second. Now he pointing at Oops. He said, if this my shepherd, Lord, ninja, F you. This is why I pray with my eyes open, God, because I don't trust you. What? Praying? That was fire. I want to know where baby Jesus at, but I found it, bound it. You know, they call it holy water because I tried to drown in what? First of all, I can't even show this to my kids. I'm trying to edit this, but I can't even show this to my kids because of the content. Sir, I know you in the basement, but that don't mean you got to bring everybody to your level. That's different. You tried to, baby Jesus. Astonishing, isn't it? Because his hope was like, dope. Well, sort of. That mother locked up when I pulled that baby out that water. That's that drug talk. It locked up when he put the baby out the water? What? Bruh. JakkBoy Main. I like this JakkBoy Main. This is the JakkBoy that everybody thought we was going to get. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think that he was going to fall off at known. We thought he was going to keep going. We didn't think that was going to happen to happen. We didn't. This is it. This is it right here. He is different. He says, I'm shooting banana clips in due time. You know how death coming around the corner? The fruit flies. What? Bro. His performance, like I can't even match the energy. Because first of all, I got to sit down while I'm doing this. Usually I'm standing up doing vlogs. I got to get the downstairs right quick. But JakkBoy, man, energy in this battle. Like this setting was set for him. It was like dim light. It wasn't the one beam light like bam, but it was like the dim green light. It got dark in there. He said, new tools, because you're going to depict John as a guy trying to depress me. When in the streets, I'm God. I don't know how many died trying to impress me. That's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. K hit him. Then the best tucks on display. Superman, I'm free from my superpower. The up and away. Fire. He is different, bruh. He is talking. He is talking and he's performing. That's the energy. You can't match JakkBoy energy. Like if you're gonna battle JakkBoy, you gotta invade his space. You got to literally bark on him because he is going to bark. He's going to dance around you. He is going to put on a show. He is putting on a show in this second round. Big Glock waving it and it's spinning. I didn't beat around the bush. I leaned in it. What? Oh, man. Big Glock waving it. I stay spinning it. I didn't beat around the bush. I laid in it. I didn't beat around the bush. I laid in it. Come on. That's fine. Why are we doing this? Why? Oh, again. Oops, that was your best round. And I know some people are going to try to give you that round. But if I did that, that'd be a sympathy round. And you don't want that and I don't want that. So I'm edging that second round to JakkBoy. I got JakkBoy 2-0. And you know how I know I'm right about this? Because usually if it's a 1-1 situation, you hear that going into the third round. It was crickets. Outside of the people that was rooting for JakkBoy. It was crickets. There was no 1-1 nothing. Wasn't nobody saying 2-0, but it wasn't no 1-1 nothing. So you can be the judge. I'm just saying. Third round on OOOPS. Now, OOOPS, these third rounds, these is your rounds. Like I said, I got you down 2-0, but I got faith in you going into the third round. Everybody knows you for the third round. Those real talk sessions, we remember that legendary third round you had. We remember all of them. Let's get into some of these bars. Now, let me paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? What he does, again, he starts to bring up the Gnome 9 in front of JakkBoy, but instead of attacking the fact that JakkBoy went into a crowd, he starts to address what we weren't paying attention to, what was going on stage, while we were focusing on what was going on off stage. John, it's on you. He said, what did John the Don go to the front of the stage and look over at Smack? Like, we bet not have this mother effer back. Oh, so what you trying to paint the narrative, since that's such a catchy phrase in battle rap, you trying to paint the narrative that John really tried to end JakkBoy's career and really tried to take JakkBoy's career away from him, therefore making sure he got no more bags? You said adopting oppression to spit in another black man's face, then threw the chain just to see another black man chase? Okay, I see what you're doing with this. I like this. You said the only reason I took this battle was for your morals to lift it up. I came here to actually drop jewels that you can pick up. Again, so what you trying to do here, OOOPS? Let's talk. What you trying to do here, OOOPS? You trying to get you and John after this surf battle? What's going on? Talk to me. What is really going on? He said he was supposed to show you the ropes, create a moment. That's what it's about. Not use the chains as an excuse to whip another, just like a house. But then again, the context is there. The content is there. You got the crowd. You got the momentum. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, let me grab this water. It was hot, super hot. You did the one thing you can't do when someone is on a roll like JakkBoy was on when he was already up 2-0. You choked in the third. Now I don't know if it was medical. I think it was personally just due to the how hot the room was. But yeah, man, I got you choking in the third. So it was a pretty quick round for OOOPS, man. Again, the content was there, but I just think he wasn't punches. His punches were not landing as effective as JakkBoy. The houses that he was building, like those setups was cool, but the punchlines just didn't hit. And again, when you got somebody like JakkBoy that's just rolling with that momentum and that confidence, it's hard to stop that train. It's hard to stop that train. So it's the third round on JakkBoy, man. You know, he got a fire angle. Y'all already done heard about it, so let's get into the bars. Now, in the end of the second round, JakkBoy tells OOOPS, he says, in the third round, I'm going to show you I'm more sicker than you. Bro, when I tell you this third round hit, it's so original. The angle, the real talk, it don't get no realer than what JakkBoy's saying in this third round. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to JakkBoy for this third round, man. Really just putting yourself out there, because this is, like, if that's what you're dealing with every day, man, prayers to you for real. He said, I be walking through the mall with my daughters. I can't walk again. I be at cookouts kicking it, have a seizure. I can't talk again. They say, Jack, you spazzing. See his veins? My heart finna stop again. But I won't fold. Osmosis Jones. The biggest battle is fought within. What? Say again? I be walking through the mall with my daughters. Can't walk again. I be at cookouts kicking it. I have a seizure. I can't talk again. They say, Jack, you spazzing. See his veins? My heart finna start again. But I won't fold. Osmosis Jones, the biggest battle is fought within. If a man is willing to go there, this is in the first couple of bars. He's going there. Bro, there's nothing you can do with this. There's nothing you can do with somebody who's keeping it this real. And it's this genuine and really giving you the side of him that we probably never see, man. He says, I'm happy for your endeavors. Your God blessed you to beat your cancer. He made sure I live with mine forever. There ain't no, there's no magic, you know what I'm saying? There's no magic that helps decide who is healed and who isn't. And he's saying, man, I'm just dealing with the cards that I got dealt. I can't tell you about your blessings. I can only tell you what I go through, man. It's different, bro. He said, your daughters were scared because you be dead, and that's what it is. But imagine how my daughters feel knowing twice that they daddy already did. JakkBoy has died medically already twice. His heart has stopped twice already, and he's still here. Bruh, it's just different. He said, this is what I'm dealing with. Once again, I had the white man trying to do me foul. First the judge, then the jury, now the clinical trials? What? Bro, that is a rough circumstance. He said, asked flames, I couldn't move. They had pads on my scalp and they brought me my release papers and handcuffs and walked me out that. Can you imagine being in the hospital because you having seizures only to be released and go right back to jail? He said, they swore to my family I'd be fine. I still died. So F the doctors and big farms. They just tried to get me addicted. So the perks they gave me, I sold on my daughters, and that money, I spent it. As you should. As you should. JakkBoy's third round was one of the best third rounds in 2021. JakkBoy's performance and consistency is one of the biggest and the best turnarounds I have seen this year. To me right now, he's comeback battler of the year for 2021. I don't know who's gonna beat that. We gotta see JakkBoy versus Loso. I need that. in that type setting. I need JakkBoy versus Loso. I need JakkBoy versus Chess in the basement. Yeah, I need that. I need JakkBoy versus Jada Nightwing. JakkBoy versus Luke Cash. I need JakkBoy versus, bruh. JakkBoy's originality, his performance, his aggression, his angles, and his schemes make him a very dangerous opponent. The problem that JakkBoy's going to have now is that no one's going to want to battle him. No one's going to want to take that risk because it's such a high risk because he's going to be such a heavy underdog. But when he gives you performances like that and having the underdog narrative, bro, he's dangerous. His stock is about to rise in more ways than one. And when it does, he's about to become even more dangerous because that's when people are going to actually think that they can battle and hang with him. He is one of the most dangerous battlers in 2021 right now. Y'all better watch your back. But this is the bar recap, man. Shout out to OOOPS. Shout out to JakkBoy, man. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. So this is, I don't have it as a body. I'm not going to say it was a body. I'm not going to go 3-0 body. I'm not going to be disrespectful to OOOPS. But I am going to say that was a 3-0 clear. I got JakkBoy clear in the first. I got JakkBoy winning in the second. Not a body in the second, not a clear win in the second, but he did win in the second. But obviously with the material that he had and OOOPS stumbling in the third, I got it 3-0 Jack. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the bars. Let me know what y'all think about the recap, man. Hey, we'll get back down in the basement sooner or later, man. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like I always say, man, we just getting started.